We have made it officially to a Game 3 here this afternoon. It's back in Edcouch, Elsa. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Welcome one and all once again. Winner will be playing none other than Corpus Christi Carroll in the second round. That will most likely be back at Cabinus Field. So very exciting once again here. Game 3, all done by none other than 2-3 run home run. 2 3-run home runs by none other than Elsa Balboa. And that is how Edcouch Elsa have put themselves in the situation to force a game number 3. Very impressive in general. And once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Game starting a bit earlier is what it seems like, so we'll go full screen for you all here once again from Edcouch Elsa. Jarovic back to the top of the lineup. Once again, same batting order for Sharyland Pioneer that they had last night. The first one will go in there, strike number 1. Nothing in 1. We'll step back into the batter's box here for Jarovic. 0-1 pitch on the way. That is outside. It is going to be ball 1. Evens up the count at 1. Two balls, 1 strike now to Jarovic. Melody Soto, your starting pitcher for Edcouch Elsa in the Lady Jackets once again. Checked her swing. It is 3-1. Three-one pitch on the way. That is swung on down left center field. Fielder able to grab it. And that is in there, out number 1. Having to chase it for a split second off the left field. Gets you out in the end.
Batting next, number 5, Hope Garcia.
Hope Garcia up to the plate this time for Sharyland Pioneer High School. That one's outside. It is going to be 1-0 with the count. Majid Villarreal in the outfield on left field to be exact. She was the one that made the grab. It's 2-0 now. Two-0 pitch on the way. That one is outside. 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out here. Top of the first inning. Sharyland Pioneer up to bat. That is in there, strike 1. Melody Soto able to find the strike zone this time, making it 3 balls, 1 strike. First out again, fly out to left. Second one a bit low, and that is going to be ball 4.
Batting with 1 out, number 24, Larissa Flores.
Larissa Flores up to the plate this time for Sharyland Pioneer High School. Steps into the batter's box. Runner at first base here at game number 3. First pitch on the way at this at bat. It is going to be in, check that outside, ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. That is inside, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. 2-0 pitch on the way. That one's going to be over the plate, strike 1. Two balls, one strike now the count. That's going to be 1, trying to throw to first. Safe in the end.
Batting with 2 outs, number 27, Tristan Galvan.
That's going to be swung on. That will drop in the gap near second base. Runners at first and second. With 2 outs, Sharyland Pioneer.
Batting with 2 outs, runners on first and second. Number 18, Diana Badera.
That swung on, back to the pitcher it will go, and Soto will end the inning with a throw to first base, and that'll retire the side. Sharyland Pioneer strand 2 will head to the bottom half of inning number 1. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost College. Our automotive technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. Fruya Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
No importa en cuál etapa de tu vida te encuentres, Texas Southmost College está aquí para ayudarte a progresar. Ya sea que estés empezando desde cero, cambiando de carrera o adquiriendo nuevas habilidades, TSC tiene programas accesibles diseñados para adaptarse a tus metas. Es hora de dar el siguiente paso. Piensa en grande, piensa claramente, piensa en TSC.
Back we go once again here from Edcouch, Elsa. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, RSLN, bringing you all the coverage once again. Savannah Ibarra will be up to the plate. It's a little bit more of a talk from Sharyland Pioneer High School. They just want to make sure that they have the final talk, and it is going to be the starting pitcher of Tristan Galvan here this afternoon. Looks like she started all 3 games here in this series. Ibarra up to the plate for Edcouch. Elsa will now step into the batter's box to get this bottom half of inning number 1 started. First one on the way, that is in there, strike number 1. Galvan looking to her cheat sheet, her wristband that she has, probably having all of her pitches. That is going to be swung on and missed, 0-2. Decided to swing at it, and it was a little bit of a... Didn't have a lot of heat to it. It ended up hitting the ground. 0-2, though. Ibarra will step back into the batter's box this time. 0-2 pitch on the way. That is outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Like what Galvan was trying to do, they're trying to make Ibarra potentially chase a ball outside. Ibarra will take her time. Looking to the third base coach. Stepping back into the batter's box this time. 1-2 pitch on the way. Inside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes with no outs. Bottom of the first inning.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ibarra at the plate will step back into the batter's box this time. Again, 2-2 the count. Here comes a pitch. That's going to be strike 3. Connor looking, it will drop into the strike zone in the end.
Batting next, number 3.
And Savannah Ibarra will strike out. Tristan Galvan will get the first strikeout of the game for herself. And it's now 1 down. Melody Salto up to the plate this time. Again, the starting pitcher here this afternoon.
Softball fans, no air horns or no noisemakers are allowed. You will be escorted out the field.
Nothing and nothing with 1 out here. Bottom of the first inning. That swung on, left field. That's going to go to the wall. Could be 2, possibly 3. She'll stay at 2. And Melody Soto gets a stand-up double. After the first strikeout of the game from Savannah Ibarra, Melody Soto gets on base, and Mila Pedraza will head to the plate now this time. Here's an interesting thing about this. For Mila Pedraza, of course, coming up to the plate, now did a successful job in game number 2. Biggest thing for Sharyland Pioneers, they'll try and, of course, get this out because it's a very important second out to limit from potentially, of course, having the bases loaded, and with Alyssa Balboa coming up to the plate after, where they would potentially have to try and intentionally walk due to the fact of how successful she's been this series with, of course, we go back to it, the 2 3-run shots that allowed for Edcouch Elsa to be in this situation for this third game. In there, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. And again, Mila Pedraza in the third spot, batting in that third spot. Runner at second base, that is none other than Melody Soto. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one's a bit outside. It is going to be ball 2. 2-0 the count to Pedraza. Like we mentioned, Tristan Galvan started last night as well. So I believe she started all this series. 2-0 pitch on the way. That's up the middle. We'll find the strike zone. 2-1. Check that. Yes, indeed, Tristan Galvan, now after confirmation, has started all 3 games as pitcher for Sharyland Pioneer High School. 2-1 pitch on the way. That one just outside in the end. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike to Pedraza.
3-1 the count. Three-one pitch on the way. That is strike 2, full count. Three balls, 2 strikes to Pedraza with 1 out. 3-2 pitch on the way. Grounder over to the shortstop. And runners will be safe at second and first, deciding not to go to first base from the shortstop, trying to go to second base. And now runners are safe at first and second. Bringing up Alyssa Balboa. But like I mentioned, Sharyland Pioneer High School, they can't intentionally walk her, or else that's going to be a loaded bases. We'll load up the bases to be exact, bringing up Jaden Ruiz. Pioneer talking to this dugout, and indeed, yes, they will end up pitching to her. Chance to have another 3-run home run here. The first one goes in there, ball one. Balboa will step into the batter's box this time. 1-0 the count. Inside, ball two. Tag won't be there. Runners in scoring position. Check that. It will be runners in the corners, 2-0. Taking advantage of a bit of a wild pitch this time. 2-0. Pitch on the way. 3-0.
Three balls, no strikes.
3-0 the count. That one is going to be a runner scoring, with it being ball four in the end. But Melody Solta will take advantage of the wild pitch and score. 1-0 your score at Edcouch Elsa lead. So Balboa will get walked. Runners will be on first and third once again. Jenna Garcia, designated player here this afternoon, up to the plate. And the runner will advance to second. That is Balboa. 0-1. That's going to be popped up. Catcher trying to get there and will not be able to. 0-2.
Two strikes to Ruiz.
Nothing in two is a count. Call time this time, 0-2. 0-2 pitch on the way. That's swung on. Hit well. Center fielder getting chased. And they'll drop it. Miscommunication there. We'll add another. Two to 0 your score.
Batting with one out. Runners on the corners. Number 8.
Runners back in the corners once again. Think about bunting here. Takes off with it. It's well. Another run will score, though. 3-0 out at second. So bases will clear. It is 3-0. Sacrifice out in the end with the stolen base. 1-0. One 1-0 pitch on the way. It's a bit low, 2-0. Two-0 pitch on the way. That's inside, ball 3. 3-0 now. Ball 4. Continues the trend this time. Mariah Sandoval up to the plate. So it was Jaden Ruiz after, and then Jenna Garcia was up to the plate. And then now it is Mariah Sandoval. 3-0 your score here. Bottom of the first inning. Edcouch Elsa with their bats have been able to get going since really momentum of last night really has seemed to kind of sparked them into this team for the last 2 days. Even I'd say this could be the fact of game 1. They ended up losing 8-4, but right at the end of that, you could tell there was something different about that team scoring the 4 runs. That's going to be a grounder over to the third base and will be foul. Runner will go back to first base. It is 0-2 now. 0-2 with 2 outs. Sharyland Pioneer finding themselves down 3-0 now. Great first inning, a great bottom of the first inning, I should say, for Edcouch Elsa, and the Lady Jackets really getting their bats going. Again, Sharyland Pioneer were able to get 2 on base, but could not bring any of them home in the top of the first. That one swung on. It's going to be hit to the netting, foul. 0-2 still, the count. Nothing into the count once again. 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on, hit well, down the right center field line. Miscommunication again, it will drop. And runners will not be in the corners. It's going to be an RBI double. Bringing home Jenna Garcia. And all of a sudden,
Batting with 2 outs, runner on second. Number 9, Carissa Lopez.
4-0. Carissa Lopez to be exact, batting in that 8th spot up to the plate here. Again, this is the first time for these players to be at bat here in inning number 1. And what I'm trying to say here is already down to the bottom of the lineup. You're talking about Carissa Lopez, Taylor Herrera, and Madrid Villarreal are the last 3. So really Taylor Herrera on deck and Madrid Villarreal would be the next one if both of those were to happen, and there would be no strikeout or potentially the last out happening here with this batter. 0-1 pitch on the way. That is a bit inside. It's going to be ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes here. Check that, 1 ball, 1 strike actually with 2 outs. Bottom of the first inning. 4-0 your score with a chance at more. With the runner in scoring position for Edcouch Elsa. That's going to be a line drive to the left fielder. Will make the grab, ending the inning, putting up 4 in the bottom of the first, getting all the way down to the final two. 9 and 10 to be exact. Will be up next after that. Taylor and Madrid Villarreal for Edcouch Elsa. 4-0 your score. We'll be back with the second inning, the top of the second inning. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
The grocery store, and now they're saying it's my fault. Do you think you could help?
Of course I can help. You should be focused on feeling better.
Oh, thank you, Law Champ. Hey, do you think I can get a selfie?
Of course.
This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry-standard iCar Academy to get you job-ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Back we go once again here. Top of the second inning will be upon us. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Edcouch Elsa come out swinging. They get 4 runs in the bottom half of the first inning. Again, Sharyland Pioneer, the last time they were at bat, stranded 2 in the end. And so now Alexio Robledo will be up to the plate for Sharyland Pioneer High School. In the top half of inning number 2. First one on the way. That is a bit outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes here in the top of the second inning. That's going to be swung on, hit down the line. Third baseman will grab it, throws the first in time. That's 1 down here in the top of the second. Takes care of Robledo. It will be Quintanilla up to the plate next for
number 9, Karen Quintanilla.
Sharyland at Pioneer High School. Nothing and nothing here. Checks her swing. Ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way is inside. It's going to be ball 2, 2-0. Two and 0 the count. Up the middle. That's ball 3. To Quintanilla. Quintanilla stepping back into the batter's box this time. That one is ball 4, and it is going to be a 4-pitch walk for Sharyland Pioneer High School. And all of a sudden, Quintanilla on base, and batting in the number 8 spot will be Bianca Garcia once again. So both teams already down to the bottom half of their lineups.
Batting next, number 12, Bianca Garcia.
And Garcia with an opportunity to try to get something going here. Catcher and pitcher talking it over for a split second. Melody Solto just trying to get into grips with her pitcher. But it was a successful first inning for this side. They did give up, of course, 2 hits, but in the end, two hitters win on base is what I'm trying to say here, but they ended up stranding him. Back to the third base, has a chance for 2. Throw to first is going to be wild. Gets the force out in the end. That's 2 down now in the top of the second.
Batting with 2 outs, number 1, Elsa.
Sandoval up to the plate. Alyssa Sandoval to close it out in the number 9 spot for Sharyland Pioneer High School before they can go back to the top of the lineup. That's outside. That is going to be ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes here. In the top of the second. 2 down for Edcouch Elsa and their defense. It's going to be ball 2 as that one was outside once again. Time will be called. They're going back to the pitcher. So Melody Soto, umpire from first base, had to go over to Soto and talk to her for a split second. It's 2-0. That's going to be swung on, hit well down the left field line. That will go past the warning track to the wall, to the fence, I should say, and both will hold second and third base. A double this time for Sandoval, and we'll put up Jarovic.
2 outs. Runners on second and third. Number 7, Lily Jarovic.
Lily Jarovic will go for a second at bat here, 0 for 1 on the day so far. 0-0 with 2 outs here. That's swung on. That's going to be fouled away. 0-1. Nothing in 1 to Jarovic. With 2 outs. Almost got away from her there. It's going to be 1-1. If it went all the way to the backstop, there is a chance, a slight chance that Sharyland Pioneer may have tried to take advantage of it. That one is going to be wild. Both runners will hold at second and third, 2-1. Kind of saw that coming from, of course, the last pitch, to be exact, from Melody Soto, almost losing, or the catcher having to kind of jump at it and catch it. 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Sharyland Pioneer finding themselves in a hole, 4-0, but with 2 runners on. Just trying to get something going. That's going to be a pop fly. Left fielder chasing it and will catch it. Sharyland Pioneer strand 2 on base again for the second straight top half of the inning. And we'll be back with the bottom half of inning number 2. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. And we will be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Every day, crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
Standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
Back we go here once again. Bottom of inning number 2. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. 0-0. That is inside. That is going to be strike 1. was a bit inside to be exact, but strike one is called. Thinking about bunting. It's Edetta, but deciding not to. Will decide to take it, and that's just foul down the left field line. Was a good hit as well, coming back from trying the bunt to going to her hitting stance. And just pulls it a bit too far to the left. 0-2 now finds herself in the hole. As Taylor Edetta will take a couple of practice swings, though. 1 foot on the batter's box, and will take both feet into the batter's box now this time. Thinking about bunting, taking it away from it. Took her stance away from it, I should say, and now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now I'm finding the outside batter's box. 1-2 the count. 4-0 your score. Edcouch Elsa lead. We're able to put on a clinic in the top of the first. 1-2 pitch on the way. That's a bit high and outside. Evening up the count at 2 apiece. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No outs here. Bottom of the second. Two pitch on the way. That's going to be a hit by pitch. And Taylor Edetta. It was tied in the count at 2-2, but will go to first base off of a hit by pitch. And now, Savannah Ibarra back to the top of the lineup we go. Will be on base, or check that, will be at the plate. One runner on, no outs here. Bottom of the second inning once again. 4-0. Edcouch Elsa lead. Savannah Ibarra at the plate. Melody Soto on deck with Mila Pedraza after her. That's the 3. Runner will go to second base off of the wild pitch. 1-0. Wait 1-0 pitch on the way. That one's up the middle. That is strike one. One ball, 1 strike this time. One pitch on the way, finding the strike zone, makes it 1-2.
Hey, don't leave it up to the blue. You got 2 now. What's a changeup?
1-2 pitch on the way, Connor swinging, and that's going to be a strikeout. 1 down for Sharyland Pioneer. Their defense doing a good job that time.
Batting with 1 out, number 3, Melody Soto.
That one is inside, ball number 1. Runner at second base. We'll make sure to have that for you all this time. 1 ball, no strikes to Soto. Was able to get on base last time. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on, hit well down the left field line. Left fielder making the grab, had to jump up for it a bit, but gets the out in the end, and that is 2 down. Mila Pedraza now batting in that 3rd spot for her 2nd time this afternoon. It's had a pretty good series so far. Again, a reminder, winner of this one will face off against Corpus Christi Carroll. Most likely in Corpus Christi. That one will get away. It is going to be runner advancing to third. With 2 outs once again. Sharyland Pioneer trying to get out of this inning without allowing a run here, as they were unfortunate in the bottom of the first inning, giving up 4 runs. As for Edcouch, Elsa trying to turn the tide and scoring a couple more runs, or at least a 1, to make it 5-0, and really starting to put the pressure on Sharyland Pioneer. As I say that, popped up in foul ground, makes the grab. That's how we will end the bottom half of inning number 2. Top of inning number 3 will be upon us here very soon. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
A lot to me. TSC has changed me to make me realize that I can accomplish things. Just don't give up. I've come a long way from where I was to what I am now, and there's no limit to where I'm going.
That becomes a hit.
100 years ago, in the heart of the Rio Grande Valley, a spark was born. From the first dreamers who stepped onto these grounds, Texas Southmost College has stood as a promise that determination can overcome any challenge. Join us as we honor our past, celebrate our present, and ignite the future together. Texas Southmost College, 100 years strong, and the next 100 begin with you.
Back we go once again. Here it is, 4-0 your score. Edcouch Elsa lead over none other than
Number 5, Hope Garcia.
Sharyland Pioneer High School in this third game, in this Game 3 series. It's a big lead for the way that the series has gone and has been. First one is ball number 1. One-0 pitch on the way. Goes in there, ball 2. From Melody Salto. Putting Hope Garcia in a good situation right now. 3-0. Garcia stepping up to the plate once again. 3-0 pitch on the way. That one up the middle for strike 1. Three balls, 1 strike here to Hope Garcia. 3-1 pitch on the way. That is strike 2. It's a full count. Melody Salto again, that's how dangerous she is, being able to climb back into it multiple times, getting back to a full count, and potentially with a strikeout that time. It is going to be ball 4, though, off the full count. And it will be runner at first.
Batting next, number 24, Larissa Flores.
Larissa Flores is up to the plate now for Sharyland Pioneer High School. No outs here, top of the third inning. Runner at first base. Flores will try do some damage this time. It is a bit low. It is ball 1. Flores calls time for a split second, stepping into the batter's box now and is ready. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes here. Up the middle, and catches her looking for strike number 1. Again, Salto able to try and get back into this count at the moment. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's going to be a grounder over towards the first base line. Foul. Count is now even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Top of the third inning. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on, hit well, down left center field. Center fielder makes a grab. Runner will head back to first base, and that's going to be out number 1. So Flores ended up skying that one, but Tristan Galvan up to the plate now.
Batting next, number 27, Tristan Galvan.
Still 1 out, 1 runner on. Decided to take that one. And it is going to be strike number 1. Looked like a good pitch to try and swing at, but Tristan Galvan saying, I'm going to take my time here. That is inside, evens up the count at 1 apiece. One pitch on the way. Checks her swing. It is 2-0. Check that, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Top of the 3rd inning. 4-0 your score. That's going to be a grounder. Through the gap it goes through second base. Just past the shortstop. Runners will stay. And it's now runners at first and second. With 1 out here, Tristan Galvan gets on base. Opening it up for Madera. To the plate.
1 out. Number 18, Gianna Madera.
Shanna Madera up to the plate for Sharyland Pioneer High School. That one's going to be a wild pitch. Runners will advance into scoring position, 2nd and 3rd. 1-0, the count with 1 out here, top of the 3rd inning once again. Gianna Madera in a favorable spot at the moment. Melody Soto trying to find the strike zone here. Not necessarily down in the count, but of course a 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch on the way. Caught her looking, that is strike 1, evens up the count at 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Top of inning number 3. Two and 1. Time will be called. First and third base coach is coming over to talk to her. With 2 balls, 1 strike, once again with 1 out.
Go, softball fans, show your dancing skills.
It's been an interesting first 3 innings, like we mentioned, the way that Sharyland Pioneer, they've been able to get on base, runners in scoring position, 2nd and 3rd base, but have not been able to truly score or bring in those runs, and they find themselves down 4-0 against Edcouch Elsa. That's just showing how well Edcouch Elsa have been since that game number 1, kind of turning the tide on that one. Cotter swinging this time. It looked like a good pitch to swing out from Madera, but it is 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, still with 1 out. Here in the top of inning number 3. Two pitch on the way. Checks her swing. That is ball 3. Full count. Three balls, 2 strikes. Three-two pitch on the way. Checks her swing. That is ball 4. Bases loaded for Sharyland Pioneer High School.
Batting next, number 63, Alexa Robledo.
Alexia Robledo up to the plate now for Sharyland Pioneer High School, and, well, the Lady Jackets will have to pitch to her this time. That one is strike one. With one out here in the top of the third inning. Could be multiple runs scored for Sharyland Pioneer if they play it well. If not, there could be a potential for a double play. One ball, one strike here. Of course, the worst thing that Sharyland Pioneer could do in this situation is get a strikeout. Throw Plato on the plate. That is 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. With one out. 2-1 pitch on the way. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike here with 1 out. Top of inning number 3 once again. To Robledo, time will be called, and it will be a pitching circle visit. Couch Elsa to talk it over there as well, and so now Alexi Robledo will have time to think about it. Up in the count, 3 balls, 1 strike with 1 out here. As well as all the runners too. Talking to the first and third base coaches for Sharyland Pioneer. It's just a matter of, in this dangerous situation, bases loaded, needing to talk about it for Edcouch Elsa. Melody Solto still, of course, your pitcher here this afternoon once again. 2 minutes 40, or check that. 2:45 is your time. Game started just a little earlier than 2 p.m. 3-1 pitch on the way. Got her swinging. That's over the cap. It'll go all the way to the fence. 1 run is in. How about 2? And it is a 2-run double. Sharyland Pioneer and are back in it.
Number 9, Sharon Quintanilla.
Quintanilla up to the plate now with 1 out. Runners at second and third. 4-2 your new score. First one on the way, ball 1. 1-0 the count. One 1-0 pitch on the way, a bit inside. It is 2-0. Pitch on the way, finds it up the middle. Melody Solta will get the strike this time, 2-1. Again to Quintanilla. Connor swinging, 2-2. Evens up the count. There was a good take for Quintanilla. 2-2 count. With a 1 out once again. Quintanilla stepping out of the batter's box. Runner at second base tying her shoe. Her shoes to be exact.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Quintanilla.
2-2 count with 1 out. Top of inning number 3 once again. 2-2 pitch on the way. Got her swinging, back to the pitcher it goes. Melody Soto throws to second. Runners will stay at second and third. Check that, throws to first to be exact. And runners will stay at second and third. 2 outs now. Quintanilla just hit it back to the pitcher who threw to first in time for out number 2. Bianca Garcia will be up to the plate this time for Sharyland Pioneer High School. Garcia's first pitch ends up being outside, and that will be 1 ball, no strikes. Lady Diamondbacks get 2 back, but we'll be looking to try and at least equalize the score. Runner in scoring position at second base. That is going to be strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now. The count. One pitch on the way. 1-2. One-two pitch on the way. That swung on. Back to the pitcher. Melody Soto throws to first, and in time to retire the side. Sharyland Pioneer will get 2 runs, but strand 2 in the end. The tying runs to be exact, and we will be heading into the bottom half of inning number 3. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years. Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru. We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Back we go, just about to get set for the bottom of inning number 3. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. RSL, and it's 4-2 your score. Sharyland Pioneer put runs up on the board. Getting back into this one, cutting the deficit in half. And now Edcouch Elsa with an opportunity to add to this lead. As Balboa is up to the plate. First one on the way. It's inside, ball 1. Want to know the count. Another time will be called. And there's more noisemakers, and so there's a chance that I think they were actually looking for another ball. That's exactly what it was for. Thought it was because there was a noisemaker potentially, but either way. Balboa up in the count, 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, no strikes. This one's outside, 2-0.
Two balls, no strikes to Balboa.
Two-0. Pitch on the way. That's 3-0 to Balboa. Three-0 pitch on the way. Connor looking, that is going to be strike number 1. 3 balls, 1 strikes. 3 balls, 1 strike to Balboa. Jaden Ruiz on deck with Jenna Garcia after her. That one swung on, hit well down the left field line. Left fielder was kind of shifted a little bit too far back. It is a base hit.
Batting next, number 6, Jaden Ruiz.
Jaden Ruiz up to the plate. This time, Jenna Garcia on deck. Maria Sandoval will be the third batter in this one. No outs once again here. Bottom of the third inning. 4-2 your score. Thought about the bunt, but it is going to be in there, strike one. Kind of backed out of it. Instead of staying with it, ends up being strike one. Jen Ruiz right now looks like what their case will be, trying for a sacrifice bunt. We'll see if she does it again. Thought about that one. It is going to be ball one. Ruiz likes to kind of show that she's going to bunt late. Is what I've noticed so far. 1 ball, 1 strike. We'll do it this time. It's going to be popped up foul. Catcher trying to get there in time. Won't be able to. 1-2. So now puts herself in a situation, in a predicament, because it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And if she decides to go for the bunt, doesn't like the pitch and backs off of it, and then it's called strike, will be caught looking for strikeout. Well, for out number 1 in the bottom of the third. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That is going to be ball 2, evens up the count now. Two balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch on the way. Caught her swinging. That's going to be a strikeout for out number 1. Runner will stay at first base. Which is Alyssa Balboa. And now Jenna Garcia, the designated player, will head to the plate. Again, bottom of the third inning. 1 out. Runner at first base. Couch Elsa trying to get those 2 runs back that they conceded last inning. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 Garcia. One-0 pitch on the way. That one is up the middle. Evens up the count at 1. 1 ball, 1 strikes with 1 out. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. One pitch on the way. Caught her looking for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. One-two pitch on the way. Swung on, hit well down the left field line. Left fielder gets the play, and runner holds at first.
Batting with 2 outs, number 1, Mariah Sandoval.
Mariah Sandoval up to the plate now for Edcouch Elsa. And 2 outs. It's going to be ball 1. 2-0. Two-0 pitch on the way. Strike one. Swung on, grounder, third base will throw to second. And he gets the force out to end the inning. Lady Jackets strand one. It is 4-2. Sharyland Pioneer come back up to bat. Opportunity to close the gap. In the end, 4-2 your score. We'll be back with the top of the fourth. Stay tuned.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer.
I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry standard iCar Academy to get you job ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
It'll be Sandoval at the plate for Sharyland Pioneer to close it out.
Leading off for the Lady Diamondbacks, number 1, Elsa Sandoval.
Elsa Sandoval will take the first pitch. That is going to be strike number 1. 0-1 pitch on the way. That is outside. Evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, RSLN. Bringing you all Game 3 coverage of this interesting series. Edcouch Elsa, they lead by 2. It is 4-2 your score. The Sharyland Pioneer last inning were able to get 2 back, but stranded 2 in the end. I've done that 3 times in this game so far. So really have stranded 6 runners for having an opportunity of getting any of those runs back. That's how much of a difference this game has been. 1-2 your count. That'll be a strikeout. Swung on and missed that time from Sandoval. We'll go back to the top of the lineup. Jarovec will come up this time.
Top of the lineup,
Lily Jarovec.
Lily Jarovec.
To be exact. In the batter's box with 1 out for Sharyland Pioneer. That one is going to be out. Check that. Going to be strike number 1. Was caught looking pretty quickly. 0-1 count on the way. One and 1. That one's going to be swung on. Grounded to the shortstop. Throws to first. 2 down.
Batting with 2 outs, number 5, Hope Garcia.
Hope Garcia will be at the plate in the batter's box. Takes the first pitch. That is strike 1. Each batter so far in this inning have taken the first pitch. It has been a strike. And since then has either been a strikeout or a grounder or a ground out to be exact. 0-2 now the count.
2 strikes to Garcia.
Garcia down to the count 0-2, down to her last strike in this inning as well. That one just is outside, and it is 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. One-two pitch on the way. 2-2. Two-two count. Just fouls it away. Swung on. Third base will throw to first. Safe in the end. Now the coach will go to the first baseman. Will go to the first base umpire. And we'll ask for a coach's meeting, or check that an umpire meeting, because that is another. That could have been for the third out. It's going to be safe at first in the end. Runners safe at first for Sharyland Pioneer. Larissa Flores up to the plate. Up the middle. 1 ball, no strikes. One 0 pitch on the way. Got it with the strike once again. Evens up the count. At 1-1. That one's going to be a pop fly. Center fielder makes a grab. And that is out number 3. A runner at first base. Won't matter in the end. Sharyland Pioneers strand 1. That'll be their 7th stranded base runner. We'll be back with the bottom of inning number 4. Jacob Young, this is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Would you pick up our kids from school?
Yeah, I could do that.
Hurt in a car crash? Call the Law Channel.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills. TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
At Brownsville ISD, every journey starts with a strong foundation.
Our academic programs inspire curiosity and critical thinking.
In athletics, students unleash their potential while diving into school spirit.
Creativity shines throughout our various fine arts programs.
Our career and technical education provides students with essential skills for the workforce.
With dual enrollment courses, students can earn college credits while still in high school.
Brownsville ISD.
One team.
One dream.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years. Leave the hiring to us.
Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees.
Up to the plate will be Clarissa Lopez. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. This one will be strike number one. Clarissa Lopez, to be exact. It's in the 8th spot. That one swung on, hit well down the left field line in foul territory. Foul. Oh, 2 the count to Lopez. 0-2 pitch on the way. Outside, ball one. Bottom half of inning number 4 here. No outs. 1-2 count. Got her swinging. That's strike 3. One down.
Batting with 1 out. Number 7, Taylor Herrera.
Taylor Herrera up to the plate now. So 0-1 the count. 0-1 pitch on the way is outside. Evens up the count at 1. One 0 pitch on the way. Inside, ball 2. Check that.
Two balls to hit it.
2 balls, no strikes with the count. Two 0 pitch on the way. Cotter looking. Strike 1. Two 1 pitch on the way, swung on, fouled away, stays 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Two pitch on the way. Inside, 3-2. Full count. 1 out here in the bottom half of inning number 4. Still 4-2. That will be swung on, skied, Shortstop makes the grab. 2 down. Lady Diamondback defense doing a good job being able to really stay with it. And Villarreal leave. Coming up to the plate, check that.
Number 5, Ariana Rodriguez.
Ariana Rodriguez. Will be pinch hitting. Nothing. That is going to be strike number 1. Nothing turns into 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Down in the count with 2 outs. The Diamondbacks trying to get into a good situation and heading to the top of the 5th, only down by 2. Couch also trying to change that, but Connor looking for strike 3. That retires the side. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. RSLN will bring you the top of the 5th coming up here very shortly. Again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Action will return after a word from our sponsors. Stay tuned.
Success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate. Call us now.
If you've been in a car crash, call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
Back we go once again here. Tristan Galvan back up to the plate this time. It'll be 1 ball, no strikes. Once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, RSLN, bringing you all coverage of game number 3. Evens up the count at 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike. 4-2 your score here. Top of the 5th inning. Neither side scored anything in the 4th. Sharyland Pioneer were able to put up 2 in the 3rd. The big inning in the bottom of the 1st for the Lady Jackets. Put up 4 that time. That's going to be a line drive left just foul. Both teams have been able to hit well down the left field line, but ends up just being foul. One and 2 is the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 Galvan.
Melody Solta will talk to the catcher. 1-2 pitch on the way. That's going to be popped up. Left fielder has time and will make the grab. In time, out number 1.
Batting next, number 18, Gianna Madera.
Gianna Madera up to the plate now this time. Tristan Gallivan will fly out to the left. Swung on, grounder over to the shortstop. Won't be able to field it to the first baseman. It's safe in the end. Be able to field it to first base, I should say. And Madera gets on base, tying run at home plate. That is Alexia Robledo coming up to the plate this time for Sharyland Pioneer High School with 1 out. It'll be interesting to see if, check that. Well, it's still Robledo at the plate. Like I mentioned, it will be interesting to see if the Lady Jackets decide not to pitch to her, but they will. Alexia Robledo up to the plate. With 1 out, that one outside. And Soto knew it when she released it. Was a bit upset with that pitch. After she released it, kind of jumped up and down, knowing that it was just off of what she wanted to do, but will be able to get back to it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Evening up the count this time. One pitch on the way. That one is outside. And it is 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, as that one went over the left pitcher's. Check that, the left. Side, just outside of the plate is what I'm trying to say here, 3-1. The batter's box. 3-1 pitch on the way. That one was tipped foul. It will be strike number 2 either way. Umpire had to, of course, make sure that he called it a tipped ball at his full count due to the fact, of course, runner at first base. That one's outside. That's ball 4. Runners at first and second.
Batting next, number 9, Karen Quintanilla.
Quintanilla now at the plate for Sharyland Pioneer High School. 0-0. That is inside. That is ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. It's a bit tucked inside to Quintanilla. Quintanilla stepping back into the batter's box after she stepped out of it. That is going to be inside. Once again, back-to-back pitches thrown inside. Umpire will say ball 2. .20 pitch on the way. That one just a bit low. 3-0. One out here against the Lady Diamondbacks. Leading run at home plate. We'll watch that one go in. Strike number 1. Quintanilla, most likely her key will just be to get on base and allow for Garcia to potentially do anything. That's going to be out at third. Safe at first. Gets the important out, though, at third base and keeps runners at first and second with 2 outs. Able to put the Lady Diamondbacks in an interesting situation. Garcia at the plate. This time, the first one goes in there, ball 1. Just been outside that time. One 0 pitch on the way. That is inside. Ball 2. And Garcia just able to avoid it, too, to being hit in the shin by a softball or hitting the ankle by a softball because it was low and inside. 2-0 pitch on the way. Makes it 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Three-0 pitch up the middle. Up the middle, that is strike 2. Melody Soto puts the count at full against Bianca Garcia. With 2 outs, swung on, that's popped up. Second base will clear it off and grab it to retire the side. Sharyland Pioneer once again strand another 2 at first and second. We'll be back with the bottom of the 5th inning. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
No importa en cuál etapa de tu vida te encuentres, Texas Almost College está aquí para ayudarte a progresar. Ya sea que estés empezando desde cero, cambiando de carrera o adquiriendo nuevas habilidades. TSC tiene programas accesibles diseñados para adaptarse a tus metas. Es hora de dar el siguiente paso. Piensa en grande, piensa claramente, piensa en TSC.
It seems like you'll do anything for your clients.
Anything.
Would you get a face tattoo?
What do you all think?
Looks good, boss.
Yeah, latte.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer. I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD.
Hey, champ. My dad got hurt in a car crash, and our insurance company isn't helping us at all.
Give this to your dad. Have him give me a call.
Thanks, champ. Hey, I've been working on my jabs.
Let's see what you got.
Hurt in a car crash? Call the Law Champ.
There's no place like Sharyland ISD. Returning students need to district work here, learn here, or tuition-based enrollment. Register now. Call 956-584-6408. Sharyland ISD. Excellence is our tradition.
Back we go once again here. Melody Soto to lead things off to start off the bottom half of inning number 5. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Both teams after this will have 2 more at-bats. Really, we'll check that. The way that things are standing right now, because Edcouch Elsa are home and they bat last, they could potentially only have, after this one more at-bat left. Depending on how the score line holds up, is it's 4-2 your score. That one missing the strike zone. 2-0. 2-0 pitch on the way, deciding to take that one. 3-0. 3-0 pitch on the way. That is going to be 3 balls, 1 strike. Three-one pitch on the way, swung on, grounder, shortstop can't control it. That's a base hit. We'll try for extra bases. Slides in there, safe. Will be a double in the end. Melody Soto decided to go for 2. Saw it, there was some commotion in the outfield. Will work out in the end. Because that puts up an interesting lineup. After Melody Soto goes Mila Pedraza, then Alyssa Balboa and Jana Ruiz. This is where things can get very dangerous if the Lady Diamondbacks are not careful. We've seen this happen before. We saw it happen last night. We even technically saw it in the first night where it was 8-4. It was 8-0, and then all of a sudden Edcouch Elsa, their bats got going late in this one. Decided to go with the bunt, but that's going to be ball 1. Ball 1 to Mila Pedraza. Still the pitcher here this afternoon will be none other than Tristan Galvan for Sharyland Pioneer High School. 1 ball, no strikes. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Up the middle, strike 1. One ball, 1 strike to Mila Pedraza. One pitch on the way. That's swung on. That's long. Just off the wall it goes. Throw home is not in time. Lady Jackets extend their lead 5-2 from Mila Pedraza. Alyssa Balboa up to the plate with no outs. 5-2. It's a 3-run lead now for Edcouch Elsa. Outside, ball 1. Alyssa Balboa will keep referencing it because it's important, especially in this situation with no outs, how dangerous Alyssa Balboa can be. 2 home runs last night. Ended up being 2 3-run home runs. So just something to, of course, keep an eye on. That's going to be popped up. Miscommunication, that will drop. And runners will go into the corners. Five to 2, your new score.
Batting next, pinch hitting, number 10, Haley Camacho.
Haley Camacho will step into the batter's box now, pinch hitting. Looks like for Jaden Ruiz, so it will be Jenna Garcia on deck and Mariah Sandoval after that with no outs here. Bottom of the 5th inning. If the Lady Jackets really want to, they could walk it off by scoring, of course, about 7 runs this inning. Runner will go to second. Sharyland Pioneer won't even try. Will advance to second base. Both runners now. It's back to Haley Camacho. 1-0 the count. 1-0 pitch on the way. 2-0. Two-0 pitch. That one low and inside. 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. To Camacho. Stepping into the batter's box here. 3-0 pitch on the way. This one will catch her looking, and it is 3 balls, 1 strike. Three and 1 the count. Three-one pitch on the way. Ball 4. Bases are loaded.
Bases loaded. Number 8, Jenna Garcia.
Jenna Garcia up to the plate now for Edcouch Elsa and the Lady Jackets. The designated player once again for the Lady Jackets of Edcouch Elsa. Bases loaded. This could be big. The way that Galvana has been here late, it's been very difficult for her to find the strike zone. Bases are loaded once again. That one's ball 1. One ball, 1 strike. One pitch on the way. Strike 2.
Kid, you got 2. Don't leave it up to the blue. Don't leave it up to the blue. Be aggressive.
1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, hit well down the left field line. Left fielder, what a snag. Gets it. It will be a tag and score. Adds the score to 6-2.
One out. Number 1, Mariah Sandoval.
Mariah Sandoval up to the plate now for Edcouch Elsa. Oh and 1. That is going to be strike 2. 1 and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still, with 1 out. Swung on, tipped foul. One ball, 2 strikes still. To Mariah Sandoval. 1-2 pitch on the way. Grounder. Check that. Be a throw. After the third base player able to get the second out. Throws the second. Safe in the end. Addison Gonzalez up to the plate. She'll be pinch hitting once again. A lot of pinch hitters for Edcouch Elsa at the moment. Two outs here, 6-2 your score. 4-run advantage once again for Edcouch Elsa. First one on the way, that is strike number 1. One ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Gonna be 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike here from Tristan Galvan. To Addison Gonzalez. Is back in the batter's box, and now we'll call time. Taking a bit of time with practice swing. Now back to it. 2-1 pitch on the way. That's a bit high, and that's going to be ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
3-1 the count. Three-one pitch on the way. That hits the dirt. That is ball 4. Bases are loaded. Once again, with 2 outs.
With 2 outs and bases loaded. Number 7, Taylor Herrera.
Taylor Herrera up to the plate now for Edcouch Elsa. The Lady Jackets. With bases loaded once again. If a home run were to happen here, it would put them 2 away from ending the game because it would be 10-2. That one is inside. Ball 1. Herrera will now step back into the batter's box. After stepping out of it, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch on the way, inside, ball 2.
2 balls to Herrera.
2 balls to Herrera. Bases loaded once again. Two-0 pitch on the way. Cotter with the strike. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Three and 1, the count.
3 balls, 1 strike.
3 balls, 1 strike, the count. 3-1 pitch on the way. That is going to be strike 2, full count.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
Full count.
Runners will be moving.
Swung on, popped up in the infield. Second baseman will make the grab. Lady Jackets strand 3 on bases loaded. 6-2 your score, though, as they were able to get 2 runs on the board. And we will be back at the top of the 6th. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, RSL in. Right back after this. Stay tuned.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
At Marine Military Academy, we educate those who dare to achieve. Those eager to control their future before it controls them. Those who can follow a path so they can eventually make their own. Those ready to join in order to stand out. Welcome to MMA, forging tomorrow's leaders.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost College. Our automotive technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
Back we go once again to here. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. That's going to be tipped foul, 0-2.
Leading off to the Lady Diamondbacks, number 1, Elsa Sandoval.
What's the sound of all? Up to the plate. Closing out the lineup once again before we go back to the top for Sandoval. Swung on, grounder over to second base. We'll throw to first in time. 1 down. 1 up, 1 down here. The penultimate at bat for the Lady Diamondbacks as well.
Top of the lineup, number 7, Lily Jerovic.
In the top of the 6th. Lily Jerovic at home plate. First one on the way, that's going to be fouled away. Over the awning it will go. 0-1. Pitch on the way, catches her looking, and that is 0-2.
2 strikes to Jerovic.
Pitch goes to third base, throws to first in time. 2 down. Put this into perspective now, Lady Jackets really with 4 outs to go on defense. For officially punching their ticket to the area round. First pitch on the way up to the middle. That's strike 1. 0-2.
Batting with
To
two outs,
Garcia.
number 5, Hope Garcia. 2 strikes to Garcia.
0-2 pitch on the way. Nothing in 2 with 2 outs. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. That is ball number 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2 pitch on the way. That's going to be popped up. Third base makes the grab, and that is out number 3. 3 up, 3 down inning. They'll have 3 more outs on defense, but can their bats come through here in the bottom half of inning number 6? We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. For your Buick.
No importa en cuál etapa de tu vida te encuentres, Texas Almus College está aquí para ayudarte a progresar. Ya sea que estés empezando desde cero, cambiando de carrera o adquiriendo nuevas habilidades, TSC tiene programas accesibles diseñados para adaptarse a tus metas. Es hora de dar el siguiente paso. Piensa en grande, piensa claramente, piensa en TSC.
I fell on a loose towel at the grocery store, and now they're saying it's my fault. Do you think you could help?
Of course I can help. You should be focused on feeling better.
Oh, thank you, Law Champ. Hey, do you think I can get a selfie?
Of course.
This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Back live we go once again here. I'm Jacob Young. This is Real Sports Live Network, RSLN. Edcouch Elsa lead 6-2. Bottom of the 6th inning we go with an opportunity to really get things going. Savannah Ibarra leading off. Back to the top of the lineup they go as well for the Lady Jackets. Galvan staying out at the pitching circle for the Lady Diamondbacks. First one on the way. We'll bunt that one. Throw to first in time. That's one down. It was an aggressive play there from Edcouch Elsa. And Melody Soto will come to the plate this time for the Lady Jackets. One down, though, with 1 out to be exact. Sharyland Pioneer trying to get on the inning, 3 up, 3 down, and then we'll go to their final at bat. Trying to climb back with, at the moment, down by 4 runs. First one on the way, that's going to be swung on. That's going to be hit fair down the left field line. It's going to be an extra base hit. And yes, indeed, Soto will stand at second base.
Batting next, number 12, Mila Pedraza.
Mila Pedraza up to the plate this time for Edcouch Elsa. We'll set things up. Mila Pedraza at the plate, runner at first base. Check that second base once again. Thought about taking the bunt, thought better of it as it does go outside. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. to Mila Pedraza. One way, that swung on, hit well, down the left field line, left center field. Left fielder makes a grab. It will be a touch and go to third base from Melody Solto. Tag and run to be exact, but it is 2 down. In a dangerous situation as well, where Edcouch Elsa could have scored on that one, able to just fly out down the left field. And now opens it up to Alyssa Balboa. With one runner on in scoring position, that's Melody Solto. Alyssa Balboa has a chance to get at least an RBI here. 2 down, though, in the bottom half of inning number 6. First one, he does hit the dirt, and it is ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. One and 0. Check that tune up. Two-0 pitch on the way. That's popped up in foul territory. Able to make the grab. 3 up, 3 down inning from. Check that, not a 3 up, 3 down inning. Either way, Sharyland Pioneer able to get out of the inning without allowing any runs to be scored as Edcouch Elsa. Strand 1. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry standard iCar Academy to get you job ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
Back we go once again. Here it is the top half of the 7th inning. The Lady Diamondbacks will go to their final at bat here. The first one goes in there, ball 1. Larissa Flores up to the plate this time for Sharyland Pioneer High School. Second one, ball 2, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes here. 6-2 your score. It's a 4-run game. That's the beauty of softball and beauty of baseball where there's no clock. And runs happen a lot, especially in the closing stages of a game. 3 balls, no strikes. 3-0 pitch on the way. That is strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strikes. 3 balls, 1 strike. Your count once again to Larissa Flores. That one swung on. That will drop in. for a base hit, a leadoff single for Sharyland Pioneer High School. And all of a sudden, Tristan Galvan will come up to the plate. Tristan Galvan in this series has had a home run. Back here, check that. Thursday night, down the left field line. Let's try to do it again this time. Again, just to get things started for Sharyland Pioneer High School, again with one runner at first base. And the Lady Diamondbacks with an opportunity again in the bottom of the 7th inning, or check that, in the top of the 7th inning right now with their last at bat. It's a big situation for Sharyland Pioneer. Tristan Galvan. At the plate. That one goes outside. 1 ball, no strikes. One ball, no strike is the count. 1-0 pitch on the way. That is outside, and it's ball 2.
Pitch runner at first base, number 4, Camila Lopez.
2-0 pitch on the way. That one in there, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. With no outs here, runner at first base. 3-0 pitch on the way. That's outside, ball 4. Runners at first and second. Time will be called by the coach, just trying to calm Salto and calm everyone down, especially after giving up 2 runs. Been pretty interesting so far for this game. Again, the biggest inning was in the bottom half of the first inning for the Lady Jackets, taking the lead 4-0. But Sharyland Pioneer put up some runs in the top of the 3rd, at least 2 back before in the bottom of the 5th. The Lady Jackets of Edcouch Elsa got 2 more runs back to not make it a 2-run game, but to make it a 4-run game. That is the difference as it stands. It's been an interesting one. Again, at Sharyland Pioneer, you look back at this game, have stranded close to around 9 runners on base here this afternoon. 6-2 your score. Runners at first and second for the Lady Diamondbacks. First one on the way, that is popped foul. 0-1.
Batting next, number 18, Gianna Madera.
To Gianna Madera.
Let's hear it, Lady Jacket fans.
0-1.
Get loud.
0-1 pitch on the way. That swung back to Melody. Will throw to third in time for out number 1. Gets the important force out. They didn't try to force it to first in the end, and it's 1 down. Runners still will be at first and second now.
Batting with 1 out, number 63, Alexia Robledo.
Alexia Robledo will be pitched to this afternoon. That's going to be outside, and that's going to be 1 ball, no strikes. One 0 pitch on the way. Grounder over to the third base line. 0-2. Check that. 0-1 ball, 1 strikes. So 1-1 the count. To Pioneer. And to Robledo. Fouls it off. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 pitch on the way. That one in there. Throw to third will be safe. Runner advances. And now it's going to be runners in the corners. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two-two pitch on the way. That swung on. That's going to land through the gap. All the way to the fence it goes. 1 run is in. It is going to be a bases clearing double. Two-run score just like that. 6-4 your score. Lady Diamondbacks have the tying run at home plate. Quintanilla up to the plate with 1 out here in the top of the 7th. First one on the way, strike 1. Quintanilla steps out of the batter's box now. And we'll step into it. 0-1. 0-1 pitch on the way is inside. That is ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Soto pitching the complete game yesterday and trying to do the same today. Got put into the game late in game number 1 as well. 1-1 pitch on the way. Checks her swing. That is ball number 2. It was low, and that is going to be 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner at second base here. Tying run once again at home plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 pitch on the way. Got her swinging. 2-2. Still with 1 out though, but this would be an important strikeout. It would lead to would land. Throw to first in time for out number 2.
Batting with 2 out. Number 12, Elsa Garcia. Let's go, Jacket fans.
Want to know the count once again. Lady Diamondbacks down to their last out of the season. Tying run at home plate. 1-0 pitch on the way. That's up the middle. Strike 1. Evens up the count. 1-1 pitch on the way. 2-1. Two, 1 pitch on the way. That one is ball 3. 3-1 now, the count. With 2 outs. Steps into the batter's box this time. Three-one pitch on the way. That is outside, ball 4. Runners in the corners. Now, all of a sudden, tying run at second base. The leading run is at first. Alyssa Sandoval to take the base, or to take the batter's box in a second. Coach is talking to the umpire, potentially for either a pinch runner or a pinch hitter. We're talking it over, and we'll break out of the little huddle that they had. Now another time called 0-0 with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
Pitch running at first base, number 10, Danae hitting out. Let's go, Lady Jacket fans. Come on, people, let's go! One strike.
Finds the strike zone, 0-1. Lady Timebacks down to their final 2 strikes. Runner in scoring position. 6-4 your score. Swung on, hit down the first baseline, foul, 0-2. And the Lady Diamondbacks are down to their final strike of what could be the season.
No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2. And again, to remind you, winner of this will play Corpus Christi Carolina series. O2 pitch on the way. That is going to be a wild pitch. Runner will advance to second base. All of a sudden, still 1 ball, now 1 ball, 2 strikes, still down to their final strike. Is Sharyland Pioneer. Sandoval batting cleanup. One, 2 pitch on the way. That is going to be ball 2. Two and 2 the count. 2-2 the count. Sandoval outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. Sandoval steps back into the batter's box here. 3-2 count. Full count with 2 outs to go. That is outside. Ball 4, bases loaded for Sharyland Pioneer. The Lady Diamondbacks with an opportunity here to score both of those runs with 2 outs. Once again, coming up to the plate, it is going to be to the top of the lineup. It is going to be to Lily Jurovic. She's had trouble at the plate here this afternoon, but a lot of players like that can bounce back in clutch situations. With 2 outs, the Lady Diamondbacks still down to their final out in the top of the 7th inning. Jurovic steps into the batter's box now. 0-0. First pitch on the way, that is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. One-oh pitch on the way, grounder, steps on third! The Lady Jackets of Edcouch Elsa punch their ticket to the area round. They will face Corpus Christi Carroll. Kept it close, bases loaded. Sharyland Pioneer had a chance. Jurovic steps up to the plate, grounder to third base, and that is how it will end. Edcouch Elsa survive and advance on the road to Austin. And I mean the road to Austin because, if I'm not mistaken, it's played at the Texas softball field. That is also turf, by the way. We'll go to a post-game show presented by Luke Freer Motors, South Padre Island, and Texas Southmost College. Back and forth it went for both games. Again, 6-4 your final here in game number 3. Edcouch Elsa just survived and advance in the end. Sharyland Pioneer, they put themselves in tough situations again with loading the bases here. Stranding 3 to finish things off. They stranded, the Lady Diamondbacks stranded around 12 or so runners on base compared to Edcouch Elsa making sure that they could score those runs. That was a big deal in the end for both of those games, having to come back, climb their way back in the end, and winning it. What a game. And, well, Edcouch Elsa will be playing against Corpus Christi Carroll. But that'll do it for us here from Sharyland. Check that from Edcouch Elsa High School and the Edcouch Elsa softball field. I've been Jacob Young. This has been a Real Sports Live presentation. Once again, Edcouch